NASCAR is back, and it's better than ever. That's right. You know it's a NASCAR race when before the race even starts, a JGR car fails inspection, Kyle Busch. Lap 1, Ricky Stenhouse wrecks. Well, he doesn't always wreck on lap 1, but he wrecks. He wrecks a lot. It's kind of his thing. It wasn't exactly his fault, but he still wrecked. He still wrecked. And Jimmie.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Poor Jimmie just can't catch a break. And then, of course, Kevin Harvick gets his 50th career win, the 14th person in NASCAR Cup Series history to do so. So big congratulations to him. We are going to go through the finishing order, what happened today and what did not happen today. Obviously not normal setup stuff at a hotel. Had to find a space. Found it. We're all good now. So Harvick basically dominated the day. He did not win any of the stages. That went to Brad Keselowski and William Byron. In stage 1, Jimmie Johnson was leading. He had taken the lead from teammate Alex Bowman and was actually on the way to the stage victory, but then chaos struck. Johnson tried to lap Chris Buescher. Went a little bit too aggressive. Buescher had to check up. They made a little bit of contact. Johnson spun, hit the inside wall, and it ended his day. That's just the most Jimmie Johnson thing you can hear of. He had such a good car. I can't get over it. He had such a good car, and he made a mistake, hits Buescher, and crashes out. Doesn't even win the stage. Byron wins the stage. Stage 2, Keselowski wins the stage, and then other than that, Harvick. Basically Harvick. Bowman led a good chunk of laps. He led 40 or so laps. Keselowski led 50 or so laps. He led a lot at the beginning and then led a little bit in that middle portion, winning stage 2. When he could get up front, he could run away a little bit, but Harvick was the best car. The Hendrick cars, once again, were really good, but of course, you had the issue with Byron, with him hitting the wall after stage 1. He hit the wall, blew a tire, and it just ruined his day. He finished multiple laps down. We already talked about Jimmie. Jimmie just... I can't talk about Jimmie again. And then Alex Bowman led a lot of laps. He was up front. Last time we were at an intermediate track, I guess if Auto Club is considered intermediate, then yeah, that's an intermediate. Then Bowman dominated it, and he had another good car today. He led 50 or so laps, had a really good car, was up front in the top 5 all day. So that 88 team is showing that they could contend for a championship if they can make a deep enough run, get in the right position. They are running well at tracks they need to be running well at. And then the 4th car, Chase Elliott, he was tail end of the top 10, just outside the top 10 most of the day, but was able to put himself in a position to finish in the top 5. So a good day for Hendrick, good day for Chevy, and a good day for some rookies. Tyler Reddick and John Hunter Nemechek, in their first Darlington Cup start, finished in the top 10. Wow, and let's talk about Matt Kenseth too. Matt Kenseth's first race back since 2018, his first race in this package, top 10. That's incredible if you ask me. But yeah, go through the finishing results here, and then we'll talk about whatever else we need to talk about. This table I'm on is shaky. I barely touched it. I'm sorry, okay? I'm doing the best I can. Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day we're back, it'll be a better setup, I promise. Kevin Harvick with the win, his 50th career win in the Cup Series. That's an impressive feat. He officially passes his boss, Tony Stewart. Stewart had 49, and now Harvick has 50, so Harvick's officially ahead. Alex Bowman finished second. A great run for him. He's had a really strong start to 2020, you know, and it's been so long since we raced, and he was able to keep up that momentum. The 88 car was able to be up front yet again, lead some laps, get some stage points, finish in the top 5. Those kind of runs are what they're going to need deep in the playoffs, so to see them get that now, that's really good. Kurt Busch had a really good day, finished 3rd. A good return for him. Don't know what else to say about it. Chase Elliott 4th, his 2nd top 5 of the year, I believe. Good run for him. He rallied back a little bit. 5th, Denny Hamlin, not a bad day for him. He was running about 5th all day, so as expected. 6th, Martin Truex Jr. had an interesting day. Lap 1 or something, he had something go through the hole of his car, broke something. He was running 30th, and it's not like he had to drop to the back for a pit stop. He was just running 30th. He really sucked and was running 30th. And then, of course, they fixed that up. They put some tape on it. He's up there in the top 5, top 10, contending for the lead at some points, and ends up with a 6th place finish. So considering how the day started, that's a pretty good finish for him. 7th, Tyler Reddick. He was Tyler Reddick is making this RCR car look good. We've given RCR a lot of crap in the past. Boy, oh boy, has he done a great job in it. Both RCR cars did really good today. Reddick with a 7th, Austin Dillon with an 11th. So they actually had a pretty solid day looking at the results. Austin Dillon was about in that 10th to 15th range most of the day, I'd say. Reddick, he got up in the top 10. Good for him. 8th, Eric Jones. Eric Jones, the last winner here before we had a surprise visit to Darlington, which we were not expecting. But then this Corona thing happened, and he gets a top 10. So another good run at Darlington for him. He gets an 8th place finish. John Hunter Nemechek. According to Jeff Gluck or someone, this is the first ever top 10 since like 2013 that it's not been in a plate track, a top 10 for Front Row Motorsports. John Hunter Nemechek, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what else to say. He's been impressive this year. Top 10 at Darlington, his first start in the Front Row Motorsports car. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. 10th, Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth's return. He's now in the 42 car after Kyle Larson was fired, and he did pretty good. This is his first ever race in this package, his first ever race in a Cup Series Chevy, his first ever race with Chip Ganassi Racing, his first race with this new crew chief, new spotter, new team. He gets a top 10. He was running around there all day, 10th to 12th, I would say. He was up to 7th or 8th, I want to say. A top 10 is a good day for him. Chip Ganassi made a good pick. That's going to help with his owner point, with the owner points at least. But dang, Matt Kenseth, good day for him. Austin Dillon, 11th, as I said, a good day for him as well. A lot of good runs today for some of these guys. It was a really fun race today. I'll tell you, it was really fun. You had a lot of unexpected stuff. You had the blue emu poster ripping up and causing a caution for debris, like a wall debris. I've never heard of that one before. Stenhouse wrecking, we already talked about that. Jimmie, quite unfortunate. And a lot of other stuff. 12th, Eric Almirola. All right run for him. 13th, Keselowski. He just kind of fell off at the end. He had a good car. He had a top 5, top 10 car, but obviously something just didn't click there at the end. 14th, Matt DiBenedetto. Not a bad run for him. He started up front, just kind of fell off as the day went on. 15th, Ryan Newman. His first race back, remember, in the Daytona 500, he was injured in that crash, and then he came back for this race. He's only missed 3 races because of this long Corona thing. So, you know, good for him. 16th, Ryan Blaney. He just didn't have a good day. 17th, Clint Boyer. Clint Boyer was up towards the top 5 some point of the day. I guess he just had a rough ending there. 18th, Joey Logano. He wasn't really that relevant. 19th, Ty Dillon. 20th, Ryan Preece. That will be your front row for Wednesday. Ryan Preece will be on pole, and second will be Ty Dillon, and Joey Logano third. And I'll talk about it later. 21st, Bubba Wallace. He will be starting dead last. 22nd, Cole Custer. 23rd, Michael McDowell. 24th, Christopher Bell. Spun in the middle of the race, and then he made some contact with Chris Buescher, and it kind of ruined Chris Buescher's day. 25th, Daniel Suarez. He spun 2. 26th, Kyle Busch. Up and down day. Had a top 5 starting spot, and then failed inspection. Had to go to the back. Made his way up to like 25th or something within 5 laps, really 5 green flag laps, and then he just fell off. Or no, he didn't fall off. He just kind of flatlined. He just kind of stayed there for a bit. Then he got up towards the top 10, hit the wall, had to pit, got back into the top 10, and then had a loose wheel and finished 26th. So Joe Gibbs has not had the hottest start to 2020, even with the long Corona break, if you want to call it that. They have still not been that hot this year. They've had a rough start. I don't know. Truex has done good. He had a good run at Vegas, I remember. He's had a good run here. Hamlin had a good run here. Hamlin won the 500, but Kyle Busch, he's better than this. 27th, Brendan Poole. 28th, J.J. Yeley. 29th, Reed Sorensen. 30th, Joey Gase. Go Joey Gase. 31st, Corey LaJoie. 32nd, Chris Buescher. He had his problems we talked about. The contact with Johnson, and then eventually making contact with Christopher Bell and crashing. 33rd, Timmy Hill. Go Timmy. 34th, Josh Bilicki. 35th, William Byron. He had that tire issue after he smacked the wall. 36th, Quinn Hoff. And 37th, Garrett Smithley. 38th, I don't want to talk about him anymore, Jimmie. 39th, BJ McLeod. Rip BJ. And 40th, Ricky. Ricky wrecked out on lap 1. That'd be I would hate that. You know, you already get memed enough for being Recky Spinhouse Jr., but then after a 2-month break, you come back and you wreck on lap 1. brutal, absolutely brutal. But yeah, that's your race today. I know. We just recapped it a bit. But Wednesday we're back. We're back at Darlington. This is going to be a fun few weeks for NASCAR fans. We got 7 races in 11 days, and then after that, we got some more fun tracks and stuff. We got Talladega, Miami, Atlanta, Martinsville, Bristol. They're all in there. It'll be a fun one. It'll be a fun few weeks, but yeah, as I said, not normal out here at the hotel areas, but we'll be back in the normal place here in a couple days. Give you a Darlington 2 preview, and then we'll do Darlington 2 recap. I'll do the podcast thing, which you should look forward to. Thanks for watching.